What's up, Falcons Nation? It's your boy Jew coming at you with another Atlanta Falcons video. As always, Falcons Nation, rise up. In today's video, I'd like to talk about draft prospect Abdul Carter. But if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know when I've done Atlanta Falcons content or NFL content. If you'd like to follow your boy on Twitter and Instagram, you can follow me at Jew Talk Sports. And if you'd like to be a part of my Jew Talk Sports membership, you can hit that join tab here on the channel as well. But with that being said, let's jump right into the video. So as I mentioned in today's video, I do want to talk about draft prospect Abdul Carter. Abdul Carter played his college ball at Penn State. He goes about 6'3", 250 to 255 pounds. And he is one of those guys that reminds me of Micah Parsons that currently plays for the Dallas Cowboys. But Micah Parsons also played at Penn State. Both of these guys wore the number 11 at Penn State, and they used Abdul Carter over the last 3 seasons, similar to how they used Micah Parsons when he was at Penn State, where he was a guy that they moved all over the defense. He plays inside linebacker. He plays outside linebacker on the edge. And Abdul Carter has had 41 tackles for loss during his 3-year career at Penn State. About 24 sacks in his career and 1 interception. But he is a guy that I think the Falcons should consider drafting if he's still available. Looking at the mock drafts and things of that nature, Abdul Carter has been like a top 5 pick in a lot of the mock drafts that I looked at. They have teams like the New York Giants looking to possibly draft him early on in this draft. So I definitely think that chances are Abdul Carter won't be available because the Falcons are drafting at 15. So if the Falcons want Abdul Carter, they may have to trade up. But just looking at the scouting report and things of that nature, they talk about Abdul Carter as the best player as far as edge rushers in this draft class. And looking at his film, he is one of those guys that has explosiveness as far as being an explosive athlete. He can run sideline to sideline. He had 68 tackles in total last year playing for Penn State. And he helped his team be in the Final Four in the college football playoffs. So he was one of the leaders of that Penn State defense. But he did jump off the film. He's another one of those guys that when you turn on the tape, you see number 11 at all times, all over the place like a Tasmanian devil, making plays, whether it's him making a tackle for loss in the run game in the backfield, whether it's him pressuring the quarterback, or whether it's him making a big play down the field in coverage. So he is one of those guys that I think the Falcons possibly could draft. We could possibly use him similar to how the Falcons use Caden Ellis, being one of those guys that's flexible, that can do a lot of different things. And because we're a multiple defense, playing 3-4, 4-3, and a lot of cover 3 and things of that nature, I could see Abdul Carter being one of those guys that the Falcons could definitely target in this draft. But I really, like what I saw on tape as far as his aggressiveness. He's a guy that also has a lot of different pass rush moves. Not only does he have speed, but he also has power in his rush moves and things of that nature. And he's one of those guys, like I stated, that's just a dog. When you turn on his tape, you notice number 11 right away as far as his ability to be a game changer and a playmaker. And I really feel like the Atlanta Falcons need one of these guys to come in and be a day 1 starter. When you're drafting guys in the first round, especially in the top 10, top 15, you want guys that can come right in and be an impact on your defense or on your offense. So I definitely think that that's something that Abdul Carter brings to the table. He is, from the tape that I've seen of the couple pass rushers I've watched so far in my scouting, he is one of the better pass rushers in this draft. Definitely top 3 from the guys that I've seen. But I really feel like his versatility is what sets him apart from some of the guys that I've watched. Just his ability to play inside linebacker, his ability to rush the passer, and his ability to be a difference maker on both the first and the second level of the defense. So with that being said, you guys give me your thoughts on Abdul Carter. Do you believe that the Falcons should possibly trade up to try and draft Abdul Carter, or do you think somehow he falls to the number 15 pick? Personally, I see no way that he drops to that number 15 spot, being that he's, to me, is probably the best defensive player. Just from what I'm hearing out of the scouts and things of that nature, it looks like he's probably the best defensive player on a lot of these teams' draft board, especially at the linebacker position or the outside linebacker edge position. So with that being said, I have a lot more content coming for you guys. If you enjoy my content, please hit that subscribe button for your boy. I have a lot more coming for you guys. But as always, Falcons Nation, rise up, be blessed. Peace.